Hey everybody, it's your favorite Canadian info warrior coming at you one more time this week. And yeah, I'm back one more time. So yesterday, today being Thursday as I'm recording this, yesterday was the last day of my holidays. I'm now into what would be my normal weekend, and I go back to work on Sunday. More's the pity. So, I figured I'd hop on here and give you at least one more video, because normally I do them on Thursdays anyway, right? So, here's your Thursday video. You got the one video over on the Canuckistan Reacts channel, and now you're getting another one over here. So, without further ado, I shall do. So, I've been ordering a few things on Amazon lately. And I have almost everything I need to effect repairs on the scratch on my truck. I ordered sanding discs, buffing discs, and Bondo glaze putty. That's it. So I've got those, and I was watching a few videos on YouTube, and there's a channel, a do-it-yourself channel. I can't remember the exact name of the channel now, but it's a DIY channel, and he shows how to take apart a Honda Ridgeline, basically almost part for part on the outside at least, to do body work on them. Any kind of paint repair or anything like that. He shows you how to take the whole panel off or take off the plastic around it or any of that. So I'm thinking I'm going to dive right into this one. I think I'm going to take the whole panel off that side of the truck, because it doesn't look like it'll be too difficult to do. It looks like I can probably do it in about an hour, hour and a half, have it all taken apart. And then it's a matter of doing the body work and getting the truck back together in time to drive it again. But I figure if I start early on a Thursday morning, I can probably have it all done by Thursday evening, because it doesn't take too long for glaze putty to cure, and because that's already pre-mixed. You just pour it out of the tube and you squeeze it out of the tube and spread it on where you need it, and I only need a little bit. There's just my cousin's husband buffed out a lot of the damage, but there's two deep gouges, and they're both about that long, and they're right beside the tail light and above the plastic trim that goes around the side of the bumper. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the whole panel off and bring it into the garage and do the work there. But that being the case means I'm going to need some more stuff that I haven't ordered yet. And I'll order that next week, which is the plastic prying tools. It's kind of like a small crowbar, but it's plastic so that it doesn't damage anything. And you use it for spreading the plastic parts away from the metal parts on the truck. And there's different kinds of prying tools. They have different shaped heads on them and different shaped claws on the ends of them. And the purpose for the different shapes is the different kind of tabs and plastic screws that hold all the parts on there. So I'm going to order that, because it's only I think it was $13 or something like that for a package of 5 or 6 different spreaders, or different plastic pry bars. So I'll order those, and then the other thing that I want to order is a package of replacement tabs and screws in case I break any of them. So once I order those 2 items, then I'll get started on the repair. I have to go to the automotive paint shop here in town and get the color match paint and some primer and some masking tape. And then I'll be good to go. So that's that. And hopefully I'll be happy with my work. I haven't done that kind of body work in a long time. So yeah, hopefully I'll be happy with it. The other thing that has been happening over the last week or so is I got some new drives in for my NAS server, my network attached storage server, which is, for all intents and purposes, it's a media server. That's what a lot of people use it as, is just a media server. It has the potential and capabilities to be much more than that. It can serve all sorts of data. It can be a file server for several workstations or anything like that. But in my case, it's just going to be it is a media server. So I think I know I've told you before about this media server. Right now I have 2 hard drives in it, 2 2-terabyte hard drives. The one is running the operating system, which is TrueNAS Core, and the other is for storage of everything I download. Well, I have in my possession a third 2-terabyte hard drive, and I've just gotten in from Amazon a 4th 2-terabyte hard drive, and I also got from Amazon a 240 gig SSD, solid state drive. So the plan is now I've already backed up all my movies onto another hard drive, or 2 1-terabyte hard drives actually. So the plan is to take out those 2 2-terabyte hard drives that are in there right now, format both of them so they're clean, take the 240 gig solid state drive and install TrueNAS Core on that, and then put all 4 2-terabyte hard drives in the tower, running them as 1 and 2 striped RAID array, and 3 and 4 mirror. So 1 and 2 will act as a 4-terabyte hard drive. 3 and 4 will mirror 1 and 2. So everything that gets downloaded onto 1 and 2 will also be downloaded onto 3 and 4. And that way I've got redundancy in case any of the hard drives ever fail. I've still got everything. If hard drive number 3 were to fail, then number 1 could be used to restore my files. So I've got everything I need to do that, except, and I didn't think of it when I ordered these from Amazon, I don't have any SATA 3 cables. So I've ordered some SATA 3 cables. 3-pack was only like $8, so I ordered it, and that'll be here Saturday. So probably next weekend I'm going to buy everything else I need to start working on the truck, but I'm not going to start working on the truck yet, But next weekend I will probably install all these drives and set up my NAS server properly that way with redundancy and all. Because right now I've got no redundancy. If that main hard drive, the only storage drive that's in there were to fail, I would lose all my movies. Well, I wouldn't, because I've backed them up recently. I backed them all up yesterday. But theoretically, I would lose everything if that one drive were to fail. So that's why I'm putting in 4 drives, and I'll have a little more space to work with and some redundancy. Now, of course, it's nothing compared to my brother-in-law's NAS. He's got something like 80 terabytes of storage or something like that. Something crazy like that. But, yeah, I'm not going to have that much storage. But also, he's downloading movies at 4K. So when he downloads a movie, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80 gigs. Whereas when I download a movie, it's in the neighborhood of 1 to 2 gigs. So, and that's fine for me. I'm not one of those people that has to have that super, super high fidelity. He has a 7.1 surround sound system in the living room. I don't care about having something like that. He's got a 80-inch TV, I believe it is. Mine's a 55. Now, my TV is a 4K, but I don't care. You know, I don't. I'm not concerned about making sure my movies are all 4K, you know. I'm happy with them being 1080p. That's fine by me. That looks fine on a 55-inch screen. So my file sizes are much smaller than his, which is a good thing to my wallet, because he spent a lot of money on those hard drives for his. But yeah, so hopefully next weekend I'll get that set up, and then probably the weekend after is when I'll do the truck, because I still have to order those plastic pry bars and the plastic tabs. So that's about it. That's the update on all of that shite. And I'll probably squeeze in one more video on Saturday before I go back to work on Sunday. And then it'll be back to the regular Thursday and sometime Saturday after that. So, with all of that said and done, God's willing and Daffy Duck willing, we'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao for now.